So discrimination, fair housing and discrimination, right? The FHDA, and this is a big one. It gets updated pretty regularly. And the reason is that everything is always changing when it comes to discrimination. And with this one, we can sort of actually really just jump down to this table here. And in this table, it outlines all of the different reasons as to what might be considered discrimination. And if you discriminate based on race, age, citizenship, medical condition, color, sex or sexual orientation, immigration status, a disability, whether it be mental or physical, the ancestry of a person, gender, gender identity, gender expression, the primary language, genetic information, national origin, marital status, military and veteran status, a criminal history, even non-relevant convictions, religion, familial status, family with a child or children under 18, source of income, like if they have Section 8 vouchers, or any arbitrary characteristic, any of these things, if they are discriminated, if a person is discriminated against for any of these reasons, and probably even more, then is taken very seriously. And this document talks about what some remedies are, what not only what the prohibited characteristics are, but what some potential remedies are, what the state laws and statutes are that protects against discrimination, and what who is required to comply with these laws, what the type of conduct is that can be seen as discrimination, examples of improper conduct, right? I mean, they really want to make sure it's understood that we cannot discriminate against people. And there's different types of discrimination, right? There's maybe as a buyer's agent, there's steering people into a different direction and not buying a house in a particular neighborhood, steering them away, right? It's called steering, or redlining, taking a map of an area and redlining around certain neighborhoods that they don't want to look at. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you can discriminate against people. And as sellers, also, it's very important that you do not base your decision on who to sell the property to based on any of those characteristics. If you eliminate the possibility of selling to somebody because it's a gay couple, you could be in a lot of trouble. As a matter of fact, one practice that used to be very common would be that buyers would write what's called love letters to the sellers. They would write a letter telling the seller who they were, why they are looking at the house, why they're interested in the house, and maybe even include a picture. And apparently, one family or couple or buyer really felt that they were discriminated against because of that picture, because of what they included in that love letter. And I don't know if they won the lawsuit or not, to be honest, but all I know is now the practice is that typically real estate agents are advised not to send love letters with their offers. And if a love letter is sent, real estate agents are advised not to share that with the seller unless the seller specifically says that they want them, and they are therefore opening themselves up to potential liability, potential lawsuits for discrimination if there is seen to be a factor of discrimination in their decision as to who to sell the house to. So obviously there are exceptions to the fair housing requirements, but that is really, it's a big deal. We want to make sure everybody is treated fairly and that their offer is really what determines whether or not their offer is accepted. The terms of their offer is really the only thing that should matter. as well as their qualifications and their ability to pay for that house. So hope that makes sense. Don't discriminate, very bad thing. That's really the end of that. And now we're going to move on to the homeowners insurance advisory, and I'll see you in the next one.